I know, I'm just about to go into this, so I'm having to watch upstairs. Alright, that link is put in. Sort this out. Everything's sorted. Here we go. Swear to Christ, my remote actually stopped me from running to the right. I'm gonna cry.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands on the low pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days.
As long as we don't get 5, 6, 7, 8.
As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Obviously gonna support Man United. Jesus Christ. I want to draw Bournemouth. Fucking hell. No, don't do that. Definitely do not do that. Same. But we won't do it, that's why I don't want us. Everton versus... Same.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Oh, okay.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a good draw. Draw number 2. Southampton. Yeah.
Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Johnny.
Oh, no. Bring out number 5, please. Please be number 5. Oh, I did not want that. I did not want that. And it'll be at Oakwell. Oh, I don't like that, man.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first
And then Bardley gets Southampton while Man United play Man City. Or Leicester play Man City, or Leicester play whatever happens.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
I don't.
That O-line, they cleared a hole there on that run.
I don't like that draw. The only team that could have been worse. The only thing that could have been worse was drawing Man City. Fuck's sake.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation.
What's the surprise? I'm in the rain against AK again.
To go ahead and run the football in that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that'll
God
be
damn it.
incomplete. Took a
Fuck off,
pretty
Van
good
Der
shot
Esch.
as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's caught by Smith. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Cam Akers. His 6th touchdown of the season.
I've only seen 3.
Right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down now.
Oh my God.
And he'll be brought down at the 40. 9 yards to pick up.
Couldn't defend the run before. It's even harder to defend the run when you've not got a left stick that works properly.
So into Packer territory now. Here's
no, it's just doing that shit where it doesn't want to run right properly. Like, every time I push it to right, it won't respond.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and
It is a me problem.
blocking it.
I don't know what the hell happened to it.
A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked. And turn to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now they'll have some options on second and short.
Might be a problem with that statement. What? How did that even work?
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
I don't like it. I don't.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll have a gain of 3.
These fucks get fucking Sheffield United.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I hope no one will knock him out.
He did have the touchdown run.
Fucking Kante playing in this.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I need an excuse.
It's taken to the 26.
Getting Sheffield United, that's a winnable game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Come on.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert.
Let's go. Let's go.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth
Can't they
down.
have to kick off first, lad?
There's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked
I'm
for
playing
them last
in
week in their
this
win.
league.
Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
We're just counting on Kepa mistakes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think the quarterback just says, he's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Are you joining us in the, we don't know why, but we do it to ourselves every weekend?
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have
every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things
3 usable ones. 4 if you count Casemiro.
Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4.
That's my point. I don't know if you're counting. Yeah. I didn't get it out of playing Weekend League. I just did the upgrade instead. So I played it. I just did the upgrade instead and got the 86 plus and got Casemiro as one of them. That was like a couple of months ago now.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
It's... The rain is so... The rain is just screwing me over at this point. The rain is completely screwing me over. This game would be 2 or 3 scores. Still 9-0. Sorry, because... trying to fucking kick in this red weather is absolutely cancer. Honestly, so hard.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not.
This guy's 2 for 10. I kind of feel sorry for him. No. I'm just winning because I can't seem to hit the side of a barn when trying to kick. Because it isn't rain and the rain is stupid on Madden. It has such an effect on the play. Yes! He's 2 for 11, and I'm now winning by 2 scores on a pick 6.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Am I? Am I going to make a kick? Finally.
And he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is right through.
Packers 14, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Mostert.
Fucking Mostert.
Just shy of the 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Oh, I should have picked that.
And he'll be taken down.
Ah, great. One of my defensive linemen is now injured. That's fine.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
MCL sprain.
Some of the fans here
Can you piss off?
about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards the pick up there. Herbert throwing again.
How is that not picked?
And this is going to result in another first.
That should be picked, man. That's a bullshit catch. As much as this guy's had absolutely nothing for him the entire game, that's just absolute bullshit.
Find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He'll get only 3
Kevin made
there,
a save.
so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught.
Nah, you're just taking the piss now.
Close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They snap it to Herbert.
And he passed the ball.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but
Roughing the passer. Just fuck off.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Go on. Unlucky.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the
Realistically,
first
need a
half.
touchdown. The chance of me actually scoring a field goal from 50-odd yards in this fucking weather on Madden is impossible.
From the gun, Haskins. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play.
Oh, he should have scored.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Looking back at that, he should do better than that.
Operating from the gun, Haskins.
That would explain why the pass is a little bit, the shot is a little bit off then.
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Go on.
Man,
Go on into
being
box.
in this stadium, so much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be out up
I don't understand how he gets that wide open. Uh-oh. See Tammy Abraham sprinting on through.
Talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run, Montgomery. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Dislocated elbow for my middle linebacker. That's fun.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. The open man is Westbrook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now
I think he might be lucky that they're not at Chelsea.
And try and cover him before he gets going.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21.
Well, that's one way to kill off a game, I think. Ensure all momentum he actually was gathering to the end of the first half's now dead. I feel bad for him because that should not have been a fumble.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up.
See this guy's best impression of Roy Delap.
And that's exactly what you do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone.
Yeah, everything that's happened in this game went my way. I kind of feel bad for this guy.
Running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Chelsea claiming another penalty.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get about
Yeah, Sammy Abrams, sorry.
Right at the 20.
I do know from experience.
I wasn't even watching it. I just saw it went down. I didn't even.
Defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
That's not. That was not a penalty.
And make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, well, he just throws himself to the ground, thinking he might. You know, if I do this, I might get something.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Corner.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off.
Okay.
So they gave up the
Pretty sure that went out.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 33-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He is about inside the end zone there. I would have died laughing had the game said he was on the one.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on first down with Akers. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT.
Did he just give a foul to Ow?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say
would it be okay if I just chewed the clock now?
Those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So first
Harry, you know when you asked me earlier if I'm just winning or thing, yeah?
Our second half blowout material.
This game, I mean. Yeah, I'm winning 30 points to 7. Winning 30 points to 7, and I've intercepted him, I think it's 6 times. I feel bad for him. I genuinely feel bad for him because we moan about fucking getting like everything going against us and all that. But fucking hell, I've never seen something go against one person more than this game.
They'll go again here with Akers.
No.
Close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. 5 yards. The drive will continue. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package.
Yes, that's lad.
Here's Akers.
Don't even know how that makes sense, but still, you're sus.
there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Haskins.
Oh, that's picked.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That was incredibly stupid.
Positioning, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1.
What?
They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus
yeah,
on that now.
Reds.
Now it's about getting
Yeah,
the
the
ball in the
Reds.
end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th
Nope.
quarter. At the line,
It's true, you just get that info. That you'll then have to play weekend league to get it the upgraded card.
Unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Yeah, definitely should.
14
is usually
just trying to do
call.
your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
How come?
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a
Ah.
catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Gotta love the catch.
Yeah.
I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Benefits of not having a girlfriend. Get to cry on weekend league because you get absolutely sort of smacked by someone else who also hasn't got a girlfriend.
They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears
Glad they've managed to make it for half an hour.
Throw the football, all the interceptions and more incompletions. Yeah. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now,
imagine Twitter.
They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert back to the air.
Yeah.
Bananas Westbrook complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive.
Aren't you smart?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. D.D. Westbrook.
Well, he scored it.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
He scored a touchdown. But I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think it's quite possible for him to get this back at this point.
Was it necessary? His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
To the air again, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wow.
Tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back.
I might do a middle icon.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Going right back to Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The open man is Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Still up 3 scored. And I've just made a 3rd down. 2 more on the clock.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go on, Barnley. Where are you going, lad?
2nd and 10.
Ball in. Oh, too high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And some room to roam now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Akers. They try and run. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further.
Up to 3. It's 3 straight touchdowns with 2 minutes 22 left. That's it's pretty much game over. He can have 1 touchdown if need be. There's no need for that guy to kick the ball out there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, picked him again. I feel bad.
Here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final
because this defensively has been an onslaught.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fucking blue line taxes on billboard. I think it's been a while since I've been to Oakwell.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. The D can only
Well, I won 33-30. I will take that.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because
thank God he didn't cleanly connect with that.
division games get decided by this much of a margin. Most times, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin.
Right, I think I'm going to go downstairs and watch the rest of this. A bit.